range of large nations, and these nations tend to regard us as annoying problems. We think of the large nations as terrible threats to our survival as ethnic nationalities. This has led to continual guerrilla warfare in our region. The Rohingya refugee crisis just south of our region disturbs us very much because that problem touches the whole northeast region. We fear that our identity will be submerged as we are swamped by both Muslims and Hindus coming from outside. We are so unprepared to accept the challenges coming to us. But if we do not accept them, we will destroy ourselves or let others use us to cause greater destruction to our entire very volatile region. It is well known that outside powers have trained guerrilla fighters from our region and used them for their own purposes, making a resolution of the problems even harder. It is with this awareness of our crisis that I want to express heartfelt appreciation to Asia Plateau for the solid work of the young men and women from Tibet, Nepal, Sikkim, Bhutan, and Ladakh, and from North, West, and South India. These people met at Asia Plateau and conceived an initiative into Northeast India. They are bringing different communities together, some of them with histories of years of violent conflict, to begin to find mutual understanding, healing, and reconciliation. At the last major conference of different tribes and religions in our region, we proposed to quote, build a wider common stability based on changes in people, unquote, to make proper development possible. This was instantly accepted by some of the tribal leaders, some of them from some of the most violent militant groups. One of the most inspiring gatherings of this Asia Plateau group was in Kathmandu last year, organized by two Nepalese leaders who had participated in a co-scholars course at Asia Plateau. The conference brought together many people from the small communities of this region, which include Northeasterners, Tibetans, Nepalese, Sikkimese, Ladakhis, and some from Bhutan. It helped us to see how we could reach out to the larger communities of our respective nations and build bridges of understanding with them. I believe these minority tribes and nationalities, for whom the Himalayas are sanctuary and home, can become societies that grow properly and be a helpful bridge between India and China, two of the ancient civilizations emerging as superpowers in this century. How will this bridge be built? We need to raise young men and women who have found a better way than hate, violence, and greed to make their voices heard among the peoples of India and China. We need to build relationships of trust so that our fears are taken seriously. These outreachers from Asia Plateau have been helping us to discover how to do this. At a conference like this, we see the huge challenges in front of us. It is easy to conclude that an ordinary person can make very little impact. How can change in me make a difference? Isn't this just idealism? We need to heed the startling truth of a statement by Saint Francis of Assisi. He said, "Start by doing what is necessary. Then do what is possible. And suddenly you are doing the impossible." There is a price to be paid to be a bridge builder. Initiatives of change emphasizes the importance of putting things right where I see I have wronged others. It may be in small ways. We may see no way in which this can make a difference. But if we do the small things which we believe we need to do, further steps emerge, and we find that we can be part of building a new approach to the problems we face. I would warmly welcome everyone to come to the early morning reflections at 7 a.m. Is it the time, 7 a.m.?
Yes.
Yeah. 7 a.m., that's rather late for some of you. Before breakfast, where you will hear some of the young people I have referred to and others share from their experiences. I'm saying this as an old veteran here in Asia Plateau. Lastly, I want to thank those who run Asia Plateau for all they do. I have only spoken about the Northeast, but it is reaching out throughout India and beyond. And its courses are in great demand from people working for change in government, industry, the villages, and many other areas of this nation's life. If this were just a conference center making big statements, it would fail to serve the purpose for which it was built. But it constantly challenges us to serve each other and to work for change, starting with ourselves. As such, it is doing a priceless service to Asia and the world. All of us here have a part in making it what it is meant to be. Thank you.